Hi, my name is Somen Mondal, and if you are new to this channel, I regularly post content about commercial property. So by all means, do subscribe this channel so that you get to learn and you get to see all these videos upfront as soon as I post it. So in today's topic, we are going to talk about the cash flow. So let's understand all these things about commercial property. Now, when it comes to the cash flow, it means that how much cash that you are actually getting back every single year once you purchase that. And this is actually person to person. It depends on how you stacked up the deal. How much cash you are getting back is depending on what kind of finance that you have taken. For example, if you have taken a property with 100% loan, which whatever way you stacked up the deal, that means your cash that is been deployed is very minimal. It's perhaps only the stamp duty on other costs that you put together. So your cash flow would be really low as compared to somebody who is actually deployed, let's say 30%, 40% or 50% of the deal price or 50% of the property price as cash flow. So if they will get bigger cash flow because they deployed the cash more. So which is why it is person to person. But in a nutshell, you want to invest in a commercial property to get positive cash flow. So if you are not getting positive cash flow, so even though you are getting, like you took 100% loan, it has to be a positive cash flow, which is why you're taking the risk, which is why you're buying a commercial property. Cash flow calculation is like this: the amount of rent that you are collecting, which is the net rent, and then how much the expense that you are going on, particularly on the mortgage payment. If you have taken the loan, let's say example would be, let's say $1 million property, $700,000 the loan that you have taken and $300,000 that you deposited or you deployed in that deal. So $700,000 is the loan amount, and if you are right now, let's say you are paying 6% interest, that's $42,000 is the interest payment. And for the same $1 million property, let's say if you are collecting $70,000 net rent, so that means you are actually getting 28,000. So 70,000 minus 42,000 is 28,000. That's the net rent you are collecting after paying the mortgage. Now to 28,000, if you have actually deployed, let's say 350,000, so that means your cash flow is roughly about 8% or so. So 8.5% that you are getting cash flow of that same $350,000 that you deployed. Now remember, over time, as the rent goes up, the property value goes up, but your cash flow is also getting up because you are not deploying the cash again and again, but your rent is going up, which means net rent is going up, which means that your cash flow is going up as well. Now this is a big disclaimer: if the interest rate goes up, if the interest rate keep on going up, then your cash flow might be little down as well. But the concept is that the cash flow way you calculate is person to person, which is why your circumstances, you need to pick it up that how much loan that you have taken. Based on that, you need to do the calculations. Fundamental is that how much money at the end of the year that stays in the bank account after all the expenses as well as the mortgage payment is where you get that cash flow. And you want that to be in positive, you want that to be in a number that you can see in the bank account, which is why it is a positive cash flow property. So the cash flow is the key, because if you have a positive cash flow, you can deploy that money for further deals, or it will actually detach your income with that deal. So you don't have to put money into the deal again and again. So that is what something that you will be looking for. And in commercial property, it is easier to get as compared to even residential property. So by all means, go ahead and watch other videos as well. You will learn a lot about commercial property.